Thank y'all for listening to the Southern Style Podcast. We appreciate y'all being here. I'm Michael Lee.
And this is Rick Henderson.
Here the hell we go. There's a 98% chance we do not have it together. Kind of like tornadoes hitting trailer park. There's a 98% chance that's happening.
That's a Southern thing, guys.
The Southern is cornbread and biscuits.
Kyrgyzstan, like, the places that you kind of essentially...
Can you spell that?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
Don't forget, we're from the South.
What?
cut off the chicken tongue.
Could you imagine walking you in here and have a damn 8-foot chicken in the corner?
I was thinking about putting him in the front yard.
This train wreck of a saga.
Yes. Good morning. Episode
6,327.
Sure.
Minus 6,320.
Okay. Do the math.
That's not right anyway.
13.
14.
14.
Rick. Yeah.
Episode 14 brought to you by Rick's Body Shop Plus here in Homerville,
Shameless
Georgia.
plug number 1.
Here we go.
We are going.
Oh, we're already going.
We're already going.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Here we go.
Take 2.
Repeat. Pete and Repeat went on a boat ride. Pete fell out. Who's left? Repeat. Okay. That was an old like elementary school joke. But anyway, you know what? We talked about this before. One of the delicacies of food in the South is catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about that one time about
fried catfish.
and grilled and stuff. Yeah, but there's another meaning.
I'm hungry right now, so I'm thinking about do you like the fillet, like a big catfish fillet, or do you like the whole, like
with the
bones, the small fish, like about 10 inches long, where you just eat it off the bone?
So the little small catfish, like the butter cat out the creeks,
like you bite the tail,
and you can do it like a chicken wing.
You just peel the meat off the bone.
Yeah. But
which one do you like the best?
Either one. I don't have no preference on that.
As long as it's got food in it.
As long as it's food. As long as it's catfish fried. And I don't know why anybody would grill a catfish. Like, come on, guys.
It's not bad grilled, but
I don't think that's right.
I don't know. It changes the composition of it.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right, and you shouldn't do it. Please don't grill your catfish.
You need fried catfish and grits.
Yes.
And if you if you like coleslaw, then you do that. I don't like coleslaw.
That's one of the best Friday meals you could possibly eat.
There's always fish. Oh, by the way,
Fish Friday.
We're going to Wisconsin. It's Friday's Fish Friday. Remember?
Yeah, at that one restaurant. That's so cool. I like that restaurant.
Yeah. We had a walleye.
Yeah.
Walleye last time.
And we walk in and everybody's looking at Jared because he's like a baseball superhero.
They were looking at us.
They were
like, them boys is from the South, ain't they?
They talk so stupid.
Those guys aren't from around here. Eh? No. Okay.
Hey.
Anyway.
Talking about catfish.
Have you ever been catfished?
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
Wait. You want to talk about it?
Not
is
really.
It a sensitive subject?
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
But that's a real thing for sure.
Yeah. There's a whole TV show about it.
Do they really?
Yeah. MTV's got a whole TV show called Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where people basically are online, and they either through social media, chat rooms, whatever, however they get in touch with people, that they make you think. But remember you weren't a big college football fan until recently, but Manny Te'o that played for Notre Dame, he was the one that like really got catfished.
Oh, it made it popular or famous.
It wasn't popular. I mean, he had a rough time. Like he got hosed over. He had this dude that is a girl, however that works nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically convinced him that there was a she that was not her, that was he got to be his girlfriend. And then
it really was.
Yeah, it was a freaking mess.
It was a man.
Yeah, it was somebody about the same age, I think. But still, like that was the whole catfish deal. Was like they created this person. It was like this guy's cousin. He stole her pictures, used her pictures, and you need to watch. I watched this whole thing on Netflix about it. It was crazy how far this person went to catfish him.
So that was the Adam and Eve of catfish.
Well, I don't know if it was Adam and Eve, but it was the one that brought a lot to the light.
Fame. It got the fame.
But you got to think about this. These little things called cellularized devices that we use and social media, you can create an account and make it look like whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Like there's scammers out there anyway.
Yeah.
But somebody like that, just what do you have to gain from that?
I don't know. That's what I wonder about some of these scams and things, like people hacking into your Facebook account and all. That's happening a lot now. We talked about that with Matt.
Well,
in Texas
they're trying to get in your account, steal your credit card.
Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, they're just trying. That's a monetary thing.
But the whole
they're
catfish,
not trying to be you.
But the whole catfish thing is like, what's the point in that? Because the truth is going to come out for long.
All right, so you meet me and you online. And we got pictures of Jason as our profile picture,
right?
Who's obvious a sex symbol.
Yeah,
I mean, obvious Chippendales material. You know what I mean? So we got him as my profile picture. Well, and then I'm talking to somebody, like, what do we just want to have a texting relationship?
Yeah.
And we're 3 for 3 on the phone rings. I've got mine on vibrate. Speaking of sex symbol, he just got a call. I wanted to dance this weekend.
They heard you talking about Jason.
Magic Mike had his final dance. This is Jumpin' Jason.
Jumpin' Jason. That's gonna stick. Jumpin' Jason.
He gets up on them tables, boy. Things get slanging everywhere. Somebody got a fire hydrant leaking. Just Jason swinging his hose. Anyway, I digress. So, but you catfish somebody. So
it's going to be hard to put that one down. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, my cheeks are hurting. Okay. All right, let's try to calm it. Yeah, so what's the point, huh?
Yeah, so what's the point? So, like, if you're going to meet somebody and be like, oh, that's not me. Like, seriously, like, if you're talking to somebody and like, hey, let's meet, and then you show up as you, not your fake person, then they're going to be like, who are you? Why are you here? And it's just going to be not well.
But that's the extreme version of it, though.
Yeah,
most of the people, the guys and gals that are on like the social media stuff and all, they're glamour shots. That they got.
I mean, I know most of y'all that listen to this and follow us, y'all from the 90s. Y'all remember them glamour shot days when you go and you're like posed up, like. got your hair about 3 sizes too big.
Just the bangs.
Oh, the bangs all rolled out. Bangs. You over there and you're like I don't jumpsuits and crap with shoulder pads and shit from the 90s, and you're over there just like over there with some awkward ass pose, like look like somebody's grandma at church, like, huh?
I'm not going to be any good. I'm not going to be any good. I'm done. Like,
y'all know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, now look, it's not just the ladies. There was guys doing that stuff.
Oh yeah,
like cuz would be up there with like them first 3 buttons open and old chest flow going on. Had his medallion sticking out
with the Vanilla Ice hairdo.
We went this weekend here in town. We went to this thing, and cuz they was the dude roll through there talking about. He had him some burgundy blue jeans on, had his rattlesnake boots, had him a button-up shirt with the sleeves rolled up.
What?
Had them about first 4 buttons popped open on that shirt.
Oh, man, he looked fly,
and I'm talking about him a blinging medallion right there in the middle of that chest flow.
No.
I'm talking like he had a fro out his chest.
Where was this at?
The Georgia Beer Company.
Ah,
and they had this little thing this weekend. It was weird.
He had it all too.
But dude, like he's rolling up in there like what? He looked like Uncle Rico off of Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle Rico done rolled up in there, boy. Had the hair slicked back, had his football, like, what's up? I can throw it over the moon. Just rolling through there. He was skint too, buddy. Like his eye, you could have blinded him with dental floss. Like he was skint back.
Wow.
And dude, they had this Oktoberfest. So that's like the German.
I think me and Sherry got invited to that.
So we went for a little while Saturday evening. But like they got like the polka bands and all this stuff.
Oh wow!
And old Uncle Rico just rolled right up in the front of he dancing by himself.
Was he doing a stanky leg?
Dude, he was just I don't know what he was doing. He's like, aye. Cause no, he'd been there since they opened. Like he done drank some handles of beer.
Wow.
But that's my point. Like he had
Mr. Catfish.
He had some glamour shots made.
Okay.
Now
he's something at the house. Like he still got them on the wall. Like, yeah, that's me back in '93 right there, boy. Look at that. I was a baller. I was
like, we're getting so far away from
no,
this.
that's what I'm saying. So Uncle Rico there, he might really have been. He probably got catfished, thinking he's hooking up with like a 24-year-old Playboy model.
Yeah,
because he's got the chest flow going on,
right,
like a Kentucky waterfall coming out of his front of him. But my point is, like, what do you have to gain by that? Like, I don't see where. What is success in the catfish world?
It's I guess it's that
if you're not scamming somebody for money, you know what I'm saying?
It's like the accomplishment, I guess it's the
just to say you did it,
feeling of accomplishment of being able to fake a vision and then gain, I guess, I don't know.
It would be just like you coming out here, somebody bringing you a 2023 F-150 to fix up. And when they come back and get it, it's turned into an 87 Chevrolet.
We should do that one day.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
We should have one in reserve. We should really do that. And actually,
dude, that would be hilarious to have somebody.
Hey, what about the guy? So the guy that does, would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Would you just look at it?
Would you just look at that? You know, if we could do something similar to that.
What's his name? Ed Bassmaster or something like that?
Yeah, Bass something. Dude's hilarious. But what if we had that vehicle out there for someone to pick up and walk out there and they're like, "Where's my vehicle? This is it. Would you just look at it?"
Like seriously, you'd be like, they drop off a 23 F-150 and then you're like, "Oh yeah, we got your truck ready. Come on, get it. It's sitting right out front." They get here and like do it like somebody that's after hours. Like there's like just have like hidden cameras out there, and like everybody's gone. Like, hey man, look, we all got to cut out for the day. We're just gonna leave your vehicle out there, your keys hidden at the gas cap, whatever. And then they show up and it's like an 87 Ford Bronco. You know, like what is this?
So
where did this come from?
That's the auto body catfish.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Rick's Catfish Emporium now. Oh, dude,
jeez,
that'd be
man.
hilarious.
That would be good. That would go good with this whole catfish thing and trying to digress or dissect, I should say, the whole catfish. I guess is that.
I just don't understand it. Like I don't understand.
What would you call that? Like a
crappy
epidemic, the catfish epidemic.
Crappy?
Well, yeah, definitely should call it.
For those of y'all
crappy,
don't know what we call crappy, that's white perch or whatever you want to call them, perch down here. Like they're crappy.
Yeah, I've heard so many names.
That's a whole nother podcast on fish names. But,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyway, that was a joke that probably nobody got.
So what about you? Ever been catfished? No. So you're good at your research. You go up to the police department.
I just don't trust anybody.
Oh, that's hard to do nowadays, especially
I'm just
with
like,
stuff like that.
What? Somebody's messaging me on Facebook. I'm sure this is legit, unless it's somebody I already know that I've seen in person.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, we would like to da da da. I'm like, yeah, sure, you would buy.
You know what really kind of irritates me, and I know this is probably going to step on some toes too, but stomp them. Is where these women, a lot of women on social media put up some little raunchy kind of photo or something of themselves.
Old bait and switch,
dude. But then there's like 6,000 comments of every guy all over the freaking world saying, "Oh, that's beautiful. You should message me or whatever." Like, my God, are they that thirsty?
Now that because catfish is tied into social media. Like, I don't understand why just because you're on your phone behind the keyboard or whatever, like you think you're 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I
don't understand that.
Like I'm not saying there's not genuinely good people out there.
Oh yeah.
That have, been done wrong. And probably most of y'all listen are great people and have been done wrong at some point in your life. Cause if you live long enough, somebody's going to hose you over.
Yeah. We're just talking about stuff to be funny.
Well, that's true. Not fire hose Jason, but just talking about
old jumper.
Yeah. Old jumps right over there. 21 Jump Street. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, you get on social media, and I think a lot of people, you post stuff because you're trying to either, there's different kinds of people in the world. Of course, there's some people that post stuff they want to show off. Look at me, look how awesome I am.
Yeah.
Like ego thing.
Yeah. Then
there's people that may have some insecurities and they're proud of themselves for accomplishments. Hey, I got a makeover. Hey, I lost some weight. Hey, and they're just looking for reinforcement of what they're doing to build themselves up.
Yeah.
And then you got people that are just out there that are just the trolls, and they're looking to break people down.
Yeah.
And they literally look like a troll under a bridge, and they are miserable with their life. So they're trying to make everybody else miserable as they are.
It's a tricky world out there.
It's a slippery slope when you get into all these environments. Social media
is so tricky. It sure is.
Social barriers that we have everywhere. But then I think the right mindset for social media is don't worry about it. Like you should never care what anybody else says.
Yeah.
You should never care about anybody else thinks, especially people that you don't know.
Yeah.
That you don't have a clue who they are. They're just commenting on stuff being idiots.
Yeah.
But like you said, so if you're a woman out there, and I don't care on our scale if you're a 0 to 10, it don't matter. We love all of y'all.
Oh, there's no zeros. There's no zeros.
So let's reverse the roles. You good and well know, women, if you're looking at men, you go from a 0 to a 10.
Oh yeah. Don't you beat us down.
It brings both ways. I'll be a proud one. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Or a 0.5. It don't even matter. But I ain't a 0. But anyway, my point with that is, if you go out there and you post pictures, like you said, especially if you're a woman, and it don't matter, dude, it could be just a simple. Like you mentioned, like raunchy photos, and I mean, I don't know who you're looking at. I don't look at stuff like that because
Well, I mean, I'm just scrolling along. Which
I'm
honestly,
kidding. That was a joke. I didn't mean to shut the room down. Everybody was like, hold on a second. Let me go back my browser history. Delete. But anyway, no. I mean, if you're a woman, you post a picture of yourself. You could just be simple, like. I mean, hanging out with your kids picture, and you're going to have all these weird dudes that jump on there and make, uncalled for comments.
Exactly.
So a lot of them, when you're a guy, I'm not saying when you make a post, like you don't get some comments every once in a while like that, but most of the time it's men going after women like that. Yeah. And then they're like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I would love to give you millions of dollars and take you away forever. And some women might be like, oh, that's awesome. And then they dig into it, and then it's somebody catfishing.
Yeah, that 6,000 comments of guys doing that are all probably 6,000 of the guys that if you were in a real world environment, he'd be standing in the corner scared to death to even look at her.
Or you would look at him and go, oh my God, this dude is creeping me out.
Yeah, this guy's creeping me. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it goes back to what we were saying, like you got to know who you're talking to. You got to have some trust in there. But the flip side of it, there's tons of people that hide behind phones and keyboard and social media accounts and all that.
Yeah.
That, I mean, even the people that we have to deal with, I mean, the haters of the world, that just throw shade on everything we do. Like, you ain't gonna say that to my face.
No, they won't.
I promise you.
They will not.
You ain't gonna walk in this door and be like, you suck and you can't hunt or whatever. If you do, like, okay, we're gonna talk it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
they probably don't want to do that.
That's my thing is like, you're, I mean, there's the both sides of it are, there's people that do it and there's people that let it get to them.
Yeah.
And don't let that get to you. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you do.
Yeah.
If you're a good person out there with a good heart and you're living right, doing things, living your dream, the heck with everybody else.
Yeah. My motto lately has been just staying in my lane. I just stay in my lane. Mm-hmm. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I don't entertain with any of this stuff.
But, and I mean, granted, social media is a very slippery slope.
It is. It is crazy.
It causes problems when there's no problems.
No problems whatsoever.
But it also causes problems like when it causes problems, number one.
Yeah. What in the world?
Old dancing hotline over there. booking them shows.
It's okay. We'll get back to them in a minute.
But anyway, with that being said, I think there's a lot of people that read too much into social media.
Yeah.
And they think that, you can't let that dictate your life.
Well, if I kind of feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I kind of go into social media as being all fake. If you
it's fake,
assume all of it is totally fake, because you might have 1,000 comments for something, and 999 of them may be somebody in Pakistan or Russia or making up fake accounts and stuff. This whole social media stuff,
there's tons of fake accounts.
There's tons of that, but I feel like if you just if use social media to where you want to kind of use it for or whatever, but just assume all of it is fake. I mean, honestly,
in the big scheme of things, me personally, if it wasn't for what we do for a living, from our Backwoods Life side for, our podcast, stuff like that. I wouldn't care two craps about social media.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even, even a couple of weeks ago, I was even like to the point, I just want to delete all, like anything of my personal account. I just wanted to delete it.
Yeah.
Because it's just people read into stuff. I hate it. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't count for anything. It's all just what it is at face value. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
Because you like somebody's picture doesn't mean you want to hook up with them.
I know. It's gotten so out of whack.
But the thing with it, if a woman likes a guy's picture, that's exactly what he thinks.
And then that's what's
just
triggering.
Being nice.
That's what's triggering all these guys to be. And I hate to say this, that the majority of them. I mean, from what because yes, I do want to say, what is going on? It's kind of interesting to me, honestly. I kind of want to know, like, what's the problem? Like, what in the world is going on here? A lot of those guys are married. Like, they're married guys.
They don't care.
And
they just out there. They're trying to stroke their ego, I guess. But the flip side of all this is, if you're a female, don't be posting pictures with your goods hanging out, showing everything out, and then complain about the comments you get because you're setting yourself up for that.
Yeah.
Men are animals. Like we just talked about how you can post a picture holding your kid and then some weird dude's going to make some comment on it. But if you post a picture of you in a thong with junk hanging out everywhere, I promise you they're coming out of the woodwork then. That's that. I mean, and if that's what you like, that's what you want to do. I ain't hating on you at all. If your body, you show it off, you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That just ain't my thing. I mean, like you don't see, like you and I, we ain't on social media with our shirts off, flexing. No. I mean, because that'd be 10 billion likes, I'm sure. Probably break the internet.
No, we'll let Jason do that.
Exactly. That's what Jason's for. He's the brawn behind this thing. We're just the brains.
Jumping Jason.
But that's my point. It's like, think about what you're doing. Yeah. Now, if that's your desired response, if that's what you want, go for it. By all means, just know what you're getting. Just don't complain about it. Because, oh my God, I posted this picture and like all these guys are commenting about my butt.
Oh God.
Well, you put your butt out there for everybody to comment on it. Didn't you?
I try to think about things like even when we put stuff about hunting, and mainly it's like Sherry and I, kids, hunting, and body shop stuff. Like that's my world. That's my social media world. Now, through the last several years. But it's bad that we live in today's society where I have to think about, obviously I'm thinking about my kids, my business and Sherry. I'm trying to think about what is respectable and what's safe, to put out there about us. But just concerned to death about, what's this going to do and what's this going to bring and what, oh my God, I'm scared to death.
I'm with you on that. I agree with you. But my thing is I put stuff on there that I go, my mom's going to see this.
Exactly. Yes.
My dad might see this.
You know what? I got probably a handful of pastors and preachers, whatnot, through my life that I'm friends with on Facebook. And I'm not I know people call it what do they call it when, unbelievers are kind of lashing out on Christians. They say like Jesus cruisers, or what do they call that? Jesus freaks. I'm not some Jesus freak, but I do believe in
absolutely,
and I'm a Christian. I'm a saved believer. But
same here. Amen. Hallelujah.
But when I go into that thing, I do in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about those pastors and those preachers that I've had throughout my life that I'm friends with. They're going to see this, and that kind of helps me. I say, would I be okay with them seeing what I'm about to do?
And the next level to that is with what I've done for the last almost 20 years with Backwoods Life and being on TV and we have a giant social media audience that we battle every day, good versus evil on. I mean, it's just the way it is. That's our world we live in. But I try to say, even comment back to people. I'm bad about sometimes wanting to say something, and then I'll kind of back off and I'll kind of joke around a little bit, tongue in cheek. But I think about stuff where, people that look at what we do, and I'm not saying as a role model, but somebody that we may be influencing the next generation.
Yeah.
Like when they look at us, go like, they handled that the right way. They're posting the right stuff to encourage people, not discourage people. Be good representation, be a good representative. Be a good representative. I know, right? I think my brain's going faster than my mouth. Be a good representative of what we do and how we do it.
Yeah.
And even like with our podcast here, I mean, we got lucky. We've had videos that got millions of views.
Yeah.
And people have seen us more than we ever thought out of the gate with this thing. So, and that's fine. We can bear that cross on our back. But knowing that the stuff we're putting out there, we're not harming people. We're not cutting down people. We're having fun. We're joking. And the people that watch it and see what we're doing and listen to us understand that that's how we are. We're just a couple of rednecks having fun.
Yeah,
we're not trying to attack anybody.
No, absolutely
we have our
not.
opinions just like everybody else.
Yeah.
But we also showing that we're tolerant of everybody else and how they live. I'm not judging anybody. I'll be the last one to judge anybody.
No,
I promise you.
yeah.
I will never.
Yeah, I've known you long enough that I know that you're exactly like me when it comes to beliefs and like the judging thing and all that. Like we are probably two of the most easygoing people that you ever want to meet. Far as we're not gonna be that Southern hate or hate for in general, but
we don't hate anything.
I
don't use the word hate ever. I don't hate anybody.
Ever.
I don't hate anything.
I don't know. I use it every now and again when I miss like a deer or something. I hate that I missed that deer. You know, I do that.
Well, that's not hate in your heart. That's not like hate towards another person.
It feels pretty bad in my heart.
It's bad when it happens, but guess what? You get over that pretty quick. I mean, it's like, okay, that at least it was a miss, you know, and blah blah blah. But with all that being said, I mean, there's too much hate in this world as there is.
I'm not adding anymore.
And I'm not bringing none of that to the table.
No, man. I wish everybody would get along and have a good time and enjoy life.
And if you're listening to this and you really think I hate these guys, come sit down with us.
Yeah.
Give us 5 minutes. Hang out with us.
We'll make you feel like
I promise
family.
you, we're not throwing hate towards anybody. And we're not catfishing anybody like Uncle Rico.
God, that Rico, he got it. He got it going on. I wish I could find Rico. I wish I could find Uncle Rico.
I was going to take a picture of that guy, but I didn't want to be that person that like, I'm not going to, I mean, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus and like that, but dude, that was so hilarious. I want to actually shake his hand. I'm like, you about the coolest mower in here.
That's
like,
my thing.
Like, give me a little fist bump, Rico. You suave, man.
I'm kind of got a touch of me where if somebody's like that and they're just all decked out,
he's just owning it, man.
He's in his own world, dude. I appreciate that. I love that. Like, and that's where a lot of people, especially, and here I go being the extreme Southernness, but there's so many people in the extreme South, your country, redneckish, whatever. If they see like a girl walk in and she has something crazy on, and she's got like crazy color hair and she's got earrings everywhere and stuff, they're gonna lash out and like, Bill, you idiot and you stupid and this and that, you know, whatever.
I can't believe she dyed her hair pink, purple, and blue all at the same time. Do you see that? What in the world was her? I bet her mama's so mad and so not proud of her.
Oh God! But she's just doing what she wants to do, and I have no problem with it.
Don't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to me a bit. I actually enjoy people that are I guess
outside the box.
Outside the box, yeah. Because you know what? That's what's changed this world for the time it started.
Look, I'll put it this way: I'm 6'3" redheaded dude with tattoos.
A white body from the South.
Here we go, whitey. But I mean, I don't blend in. Everywhere I go, I'm taller. I look different.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying. I mean, you know, I'm being. I mean, I might be being judged. I mean, I know how people look at people with freaking sleeve of tattoos. Go, oh my God, look, they got tattoos. Which now tattoos are kind of everywhere. I mean, like, it's not like a big deal, but But it used to be really taboo, and now it's more accepted. But the thing with it is, I mean. And not just me. I mean, like you walk in, you got a big long beard and all that. I mean, like we don't look like normal average people.
So what's normal? Maybe we're kind of over our time limit here. I
mean, we got 30 more seconds.
30 more seconds of
what's normal.
Yeah, what's normal?
I think in the hunting world, it's like
scruff beard,
30-year-old dude that's got a beard or maybe a little bit longer beard.
Yeah,
and dark hair, dark facial hair. 5'8", 5'10". It's just like I've been to trade shows. Good gosh, look at all these normal people here.
You're a normal old cracker white boy too.
This ain't got nothing to do with saltines, man.
Yeah, I seen a guy, this black guy the other day it was freaking hilarious. Old boy dropped down behind a big stuffed teddy bear and he had him a dang water gun or something. And he said, this thing went crazy viral. He said, all the white boys during this time of the year. He was down posing with his deer. That crap was hilarious. And I love that, man. I love that stuff. Yeah. But yes, and you know, your stereotypical like middle-aged white dude hunter, like scruff beard, freaking
everybody
ball
looks
cap.
the same.
All them boys look the same.
All y'all wearing y'all Sitka gear.
Oh,
over
come
there.
on!
Got your Sitka
it's
gear
just camo in general.
No. We ain't bringing. It's Sitka gear with your man buns and all. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do the man bun. I got a big
beard. You can in your beard.
Yeah, I
just
could
man bun
up.
that thing up like a cinnamon roll. It ain't no man bun. It's a jelly roll or something. I don't know if you watch Rick eat some chips and dip. He got all kind of stuff living in there.
Very seldom. If you ever see something in my beard, you better take a picture of it because I take care of this thing.
Do some culture out of that thing and see what's growing in it. All right. That's enough. Y'all don't catfish nobody.
My gosh.
Be proud of yourself. Own who you are. You post a booty picture, just expect booty comments. That's all I got to say.
All right, guys. See you guys.
Thank y'all for listening. Please tune in to the rest of this train wreck of a saga.
Yes.
I roll for you. Not in that way.